Because Xbox will have another major showcase, I think Sony cannot lag behind again on showcases. So yes, I think this will be the biggest showcase yet. I think it will be. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of the year again when the entire world goes crazy over what PlayStation has planned. But Astrobot, let me just turn this off real quick. Astrobot is apparently coming, like for real. The latest report, whether or not you choose to believe it, is that Astrobot will be announced. But remember how I said we've been waiting for at least like 3 years for the next big PlayStation showcase? Last year was supposed to be that year. Everyone thought that last year's showcase was supposed to be that one, the big one. But then it came and everyone was like disappointed. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. No, actually, I'll take it back. No, it was pretty bad. Last year's showcase, the more you think about it, the more you're just like, no, that was bad. That was that last year or was that 2 years ago? Something like that. But we're pretty sure this is going to be the big one. So here's the evidence for why this will be the big one. Remember how PlayStation said that there will be no major games announced this year, meaning PlayStation first party. So that's the question. If there are no first party games being released anymore this year, that means you're going to have to release at least two of them next year. And yes, I believe PlayStation will release at least two major first party PlayStation games next year. Probably Ghost of Tsushima 2 and Wolverine. Okay. But let's not lose track. Let's get back on track. When it comes to showcases, it's been mixed. The last couple years has been disappointing. But this is really because PlayStation gave us one really good one like 4 years ago. And nobody ever forgave them for it because it was so good that we wanted more of it, right? That was the one where the PS5 was just coming out. I think maybe it was just barely out or was getting ready to come out. No, it was already out, right? So that was them. That was the showcase was like their big coming out party for the PlayStation 5. And it was amazing. Everyone was rocking it. They showed some big games and those games came out the next year. So that was the setup because everything that came after was everybody predicting that since that showcase, there will be another big showcase for the past, I'm pretty sure, 2 years. So now, here we are. But here, like I said, this one will be the big one because Sony does need to release at least two big games next year, which means that this showcase will most likely have two very big first party titles. I am going to guess this. This is my prediction. We are going to see actual gameplay of Wolverine. That's one. And we are going to see Ghost of Tsushima 2 with some kind of gameplay. Why? Because for that game, they don't need to give us another story. Just give us more gameplay. That's kind of what we want. We're ready for the story. We know it's going to be cool because the first one was cool. So we don't need to know what the story is. The Mongols are probably coming back and we're probably defending another city in Japan. Cool. Got it. But gameplay. And I think we're going to get it. Those are my two predictions. Okay. So here's where it gets even trickier. So remember, PlayStation said there will be no first party titles this year. However, Metal Gear Solid Delta and what's that game? That Pow game. The one that kind of looks like Resident Evil, and that's why people are kind of mad about it. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2, the trailer came out and then people didn't like it because it looked too much like, too much like Resident Evil 4. Even though I don't know anything about the Silent Hill franchise. I've never played any of those games because I don't really play horror games. I know of them, but I've never played them. But remember, those two games are from Konami, not PlayStation first party. So, can we get one or even both of those two games by the end of the year? I think we're going to get at least one of them by the end of the year. I think we will most likely get Silent Hill 2 during the holiday, as in during Halloween. Makes sense, right? But guys, what if they're sneaking Delta? They've shown us gameplay. And PlayStation already said they're going to stop revealing games way before they come out. So if they show us anything else on this game, summertime at the latest, early next year, I think there's a possibility there, right? But then we got even more questions. Let's not talk about BluePoint. I don't want to talk about BluePoint because we all know what we're trying to say about BluePoint. There's only one thing that we're trying to say about BluePoint. When is Bloodborne remake, remaster, re-something, re-application, reintroduction, re-whatever? When is it coming? Because we're pretty sure BluePoint is the one doing it, right? We're pretty sure BluePoint is the one doing whatever it is. Even though BluePoint has not made any mentions about that, we're pretty sure they're the ones doing it. Why? I don't know, man. They did Demon Souls. And then they did that Colossus game. Rise of the Colossus? Something like that? I didn't play it. But they did that. So we're pretty sure there's a Bloodborne something. Bloodborne 2, because they said maybe they're doing a brand new IP. So is it Bloodborne 2? Is it Bloodborne remake, remastered? So, but it gets deeper than that, right? Because again, there's people like Housemarque. We don't really know what Housemarque is doing. Are we going to see some kind of Housemarque? Probably not. I honestly don't think we will. I think for that, they're going to wait till next year on that because again, they can't give us everything, but there are so many things that we're waiting for that I do think that this showcase that rumors is going to happen this coming week will actually be the biggest showcase yet, because it has to be. There's too many things that PlayStation has been holding to their chest that at some point they have to come out, right? This is going to be that showcase. Here's another major reason. Xbox. Last year's showcase for Xbox was really good. Even though Xbox didn't really deliver as the year proceeded, they didn't really give us anything amazing. Hellblade 2 was okay. 80, really good game. Play it. It's really fun. The sound is amazing. I even like the combat, even though I wanted a little bit more from the combat, but I still like the combat. But the point there is, Xbox is going to have another major showcase because Xbox needs to show once more that they have a big couple of years plan. What's that game? Perfect Dark. But if they show anything Perfect Dark, I am gonna lose my mind. But that's for another time. Let's keep it on PlayStation right now, because Xbox will have another major showcase. I think Sony cannot lag behind again on showcases. So yes, I think this will be the biggest showcase yet. I think it will be. I'm going to react to it because I legitimately think it'll be awesome. I think this will be a very big, very good showcase. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens. Right now, I'm going to give it about an A. Based on what I think is going to happen, based on what I want Sony to give us, I'll give it an A right now. And then if they don't meet that A standard, then I'm going to knock them down. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.